back down into the caves. This time we're gonna find a grenade launcher for sure. Because I know where the guaranteed one spawns. But before that, I had a bunch of trading I had to do. This guy wants 6 parts, 3 firearms, 3 boot parts, 3 melee weapons, 5 leather armors, 3 balaclavas, yada yada. Focus on the firearm part. Start with, is there anything here I want to keep? Probably switch to this new rifle. It's basically just the same one but with better damage numbers. Ever so slightly better damage numbers. In slightly better condition. Good, switch to 9mm. One's 12 to 36 damage. Durability's kinda low, so that might be eating into the damage numbers. That one's 9 to 29. But it also takes 5 less action points to shoot it. I have a laser-sighted SMG. Thinking I fix up the SMG. Maybe the 9mm pistol. And this 7.62. Everything else gets scrapped. We also have this rifle. Still not enough for the next level of air kits. That's like one more level up away, so maybe I get that first. Just have to rummage around people's houses. For propaganda. Hello there, Grover. Be back for you later. There's coral, which means no tattoo this time around. Large man with a scruffy bush of a beard stands at the counter, smelling of foul food and booze. He speaks in a deep, rumbling voice. You can't quite tell if he's in a bad mood or just bored. What can I get you, Jack? Want money? Have some cans of fish and mushrooms. Here needs to. Hold off on buying anything. I know exactly where to go if I want to get some more XP. This inconspicuous little crack in the rocks. Nice of the rats to all gather up in one spot. Makes things so much easier. Just wait for him to try to get back over here. They're all right behind the pillar. Yep, there they are. Could throw another Molotov. Ooh, easy shot. Probably should have loaded my other gun. mostly successful fight. Oh, the other gun. Fancy things to throw. I have flashbangs, but just the one. Probably not. Just make sure it auto-saved there. Sure did. Hundred health. Should be easy. Maybe it won't be. Be in trouble. Oh, we're both incapacitated. And he recovers first. Well, hit him next time. And I hit myself with that. Probably not winning this fight either. Assisted it that time. Might need a better grenade for this one. Set myself on fire. It's over there on fire. Send in the other grenade. Looks like I should have hit myself with that one, but I didn't. Close the door, hide around the corner. Try that again. Hey, it worked. But he's still gonna kill me. So if he does that, I might actually have a chance. Soon as this fire goes out. There we go. Not sure if there's fire on the ground over there, because that might kill me. Save first and go. Side booster is a big pile of money. Scrapture. Clearly a constructed sculpture made of scrap. But what could it mean? Don't worry about it. Coal miner's lucky 9. And a much better pistol. Does 10 to 33 when the other one did 9 to 29. Otherwise pretty much identical. Back down the rat hole. So that was a little bit of XP, but now I need the other 5. I think I know where I can find at least like 3. So it's gonna require doing another fight. Actually, I know a slightly less risky way, but wait, this way first. Money, metal glove. Right over here. There's a hole in one of the pillars. Where's just a trilobite fossil and some rubble? 1 point. Just need 4 more. Don't think there's any down there, at least. Not that can be easily attained. There's a group of thugs there, and I think they've got an oddity on them. I think it's worth 2, which still wouldn't be enough. They're all pretty healthy. Do not have good grenades right now. I will soon, but not yet. Could try up there. Using rags. Also running short on bottles. $400 health. Probably should not have come here. It's TAP. Right, the drink. It is so over. Maybe it's not over. Gonna have to do a lot of damage. We missed. Just one more hit. There we go. And I got nothing out of that. Shit. On my last bandage now. Plenty of health FIFOs. It should be safe to go up over this way. Collect an obsidian shard. Shard of volcanic glass. 1 point. I can get some more oddities from killing some more of those siphoners, but I think that's the only one. Well, actually, there's one other spot where there's only one that jumps out, but usually there's two, and I can barely handle one. I'm just gonna run off to the gambling den. Actually, do not have a landmine on me. Selling landmine parts, but not landmines. I'm just blind. Either way, don't see one. Needed some bottles, and also there's a free steak in here. I would leave a perfectly good steak just sitting in a dumpster. Welcome to Depot B, stranger. Looking for some explosives, ammo, or just random junk? Got you covered. Show me the junk, junk keeper. Does have landmines. Need one of those. Buy some grenade parts while I'm at it. And better quality boot spring. Good steel plates. At this rate, I'm gonna have to run back and go get that blueprint for making boots. Do have enough money to afford all those flashbangs. Probably a good idea. A well-knit man steps in front of you, crossing his arms and spreading his legs slightly apart. Simultaneously, he addresses you with a light, raspy voice. Hold it right there, Jack. This alley here belongs to us. To pass through, gotta pay a one-time fee. So what's the fee? 5 gerunds. Pretty cheap. Good decision. You can pass now. One thing I used to do a whole lot was when I ran into those guys, I'd just, kill them, because I always figured, they're just gonna keep charging me every time I want to pass by. Turns out, nope. They really do just charge you once with 5 coins. Then you don't have to worry about them. And if you still feel like you got ripped off, you can just come back later and kill all of them for their stuff. It's not like anyone else here cares about them. Anyway, this doctor's suit is covered with dried blood and other foul stains, its smell matching its appearance. As you come near, he slowly turns to you, inspecting your body for wounds with wild eyes which seem as if they're about to pop out of their sockets. Contrary to his stare, his voice is slow and steady. Feeling pain? I can fix you. Just want to purchase some medical supplies. By purchase, I mean sell. Wants 8 organs. I think I was collecting those. Could buy his magnesium. Definitely buy some bandages. I should just buy some adrenaline shots too, but probably use up the rest of my money. And I have a chunk left. But still, I'm sure I'll find plenty of those eventually. Probably. Ring the intercom. A croaky voice answers. Haven't seen you before, stranger. Came to do some gambling? Yeah, can I go in? Sure, but all new members must pay 20 charons admittance fee first. Right, fair enough. Welcome aboard. There's a certain Mr. Elwood there. Mind me, he's just gonna... Maybe I typed it wrong. Don't worry about it. Now that I left that landmine there, just go do some exploring. Free plasma core. Hey, that was my mine. Damn it. Try that again. Just have to be quick with it. I say, fumbling in the inventory. Where's the kaboom? Oh. It's my mine. Should have used the other gun. Not sure what those gunshots were about. Oh hey, someone left the landmine there. Anyway, I'm just gonna loot this dead guy. What is keycard? Scrapper insignia. Weirdly crafted insignia worn by the members of Scrappers Organization of Junkyard. That's 2 points. Some loaded dice. Someone's been a naughty gambler. Point. Another pistol. Slightly worse than the one I have, with a decent selling price. Now I can make the good medkits and tier 3 grenades. By medkits I meant repair kits. It's Kohlmeyer. Should reunite him with his lucky knife. See an elderly, dried-up man eating some raw mushrooms, taking them one by one from his palm that is completely empty of everything, with a thick layer of hardened skin. He stares at you, still chewing through the last mushroom. After swallowing it, he speaks. Hey, stranger. I can see you're not from around here. Pauses and his stare wanders around. Then he continues. Might you, by any chance, be interested in a little business proposition? What you have in mind, old-timer? Beckons you closer. Didn't always live in a tent, you know. Used to live in the residential area to the east. Really, I did. Lived in a comfy house on the east side. Oh yeah. But one day I couldn't pay protection money to the eels anymore, so they kicked me out. Heartless bastards. However, not gonna waste your time with my sob story, no. The important bit is that I know a secret way back into my old home. And I also know that its current occupant has quite a bit of coins lying around there. What would you want in return for this information? The only thing I want is for you to get lucky knife. It's gotta be lying around somewhere in there. Knife won't be much use to you, since it's not a particularly good knife for combat, but it's of sentimental value to me, you dig? What do you say? Got a deal? Deal. Tell me how to get in there. Great. So about getting in. Obviously, you could try the front door if you think you can hack the lock, but it's also being watched by the eels. Smart thing to do would be to go to the docks and look at a small shack north of the berths. He nods. Rocks between the shack and the cave wall can actually be dislodged there without breaking a sweat. And you look skinny enough to squeeze through. Not saying you're a squeezer, mind you, just that you're, thin enough, that's all. That'll give you access to a tunnel that will lead you straight into the mushroom garden of my old house. I discovered this passage one day when I found a stinking rat hound messing up mushrooms. Never got around to sealing it off. Speaking of that, still might be rat hounds in there, so tread carefully. Alright, I'm off. And I'm back again. Here's your knife, old man. Hee hee, my old lucky knife. But I never see you again. I'll leave you two to catch up. Hey, thanks. Best of luck, youngster. You're welcome. And you too, old timer. Goodbye. Just like that, one more EXP point. Young, slender, tall redhead stands before you. She addresses you with a rather fake accent. See, you ain't from around here, slick. I'm Catherine, and I run this little shop. Here looking for some electronics, maybe? Yes, I am. I'm gonna be using electronics for a while, so I can just sell all the components. Assuming I even can sell all of them. Could be time to upgrade to seeker goggles. Also night vision, which I never really use, but it is useful in the sense of if it's dark, you can just activate it during combat and suddenly you have much less aim penalty against whatever's the dark spots. There usually is a lot of those. Usually. but they're also freaking expensive. We had a couple of Mark IIs, no Mark IIIs. I'd buy a better Haxer, but probably don't need it. Yeah, that's good enough. I should sell this other set of goggles. And on the other hand, I only have 8 perception. I'll hold on to those. Having about it, since I'm here, I might as well bring those documents. Halt, citizen. This is a restricted area. What is this place? This is an Underrail Protectorate outpost. It also houses the United States Embassy. Can I see the ambassador? You have business with the ambassador? Is he expecting you? Yes, he is expecting me. You are Paul of Southgate Station. He nods. We were expecting you. You may enter the embassy. He unlocks the gate behind them. Thanks. Halt. Before you can meet the ambassador, you must unready your weapon, grenades, and other dangerous devices, and put them in your backpack. If you reach for any of these during your stay on the embassy grounds, you will be neutralized. When you enter the courtyard behind me, take the first double door to the right. The ambassador is expecting you. Do not interfere with any operations inside the base. Sure thing, bud. Must be that door. Young deputy politely addresses you. Go right in. The ambassador is ready to meet you. Thanks, I will. Enter the office to see a short, thin man already standing behind his desk to greet you. Neatly dressed, neatly shaved, smooth-faced, and scar-free, and in possession of straight white teeth. This man is a Northerner. Greets you with a polite voice. Welcome to the United States Embassy, Mr. Paul. We've been expecting you. Vera sent these, trading documents. Very good, very good. Usually I would allow this sort of information to be wired. We have reason to believe that the network going through Junkyard might have been compromised. Never know who might be listening, what they can do even with harmless trading agreement info. Just so you know, as a representative of Southgate Station, you're free to move around most of the embassy premises. You can also use our elevator to South Railroad Outpost. It's out of order at the moment because of the earthquake, but we're working on fixing it. Convenient. I have to go now. Take care, Mr. Brawl. Feel free to come back anytime if there's something you wish to discuss. Letter 1 XP. Psst. Hey Jack. Heard there's someone at the bar wanted to talk to you. Where'd you hear this? How do you know who I am? Just saying what I heard is all. Wanna know more? Gotta go and speak with this guy. Guess I'll have to go and do that. rob, Jack. This must be the guy. Man wheezes heavily through the mask, his eyes drowsy. He's resting one of his arms on the counter while occasionally breaking off pieces of bread from his plate with the other, and putting them in various pockets of his overcoat. The air here is corrupt in more ways than one. You are all of the Southgate Station. Is this correct? That is correct. I am Abram, and I have a business proposition for you. My sources tell me you have recently visited the embassy of our Union friends. I wish to purchase information that you might have acquired during the visit. This information does not pertain to the purposes of your visit. So this talk will not challenge your loyalty to your own station, if you foster any. Are you interested? For how much? That depends on the quality of the information you provide. Alright, ask your questions. He nods slowly. How many men are guarding the entrance to the embassy courtyard once you get past the gate? One, and there was another in an adjacent room. Were you allowed to enter the courtyard? Yes. How many guards did you see there? About 2 or 3. Were there any guards in the embassy office? Yeah, at least 1. Did you see or hear any dogs anywhere on the embassy grounds? Nope, didn't see any. Any turrets? 2 at the entrance. Just one more question. Are you allowed to go back to the embassy? Yes. That is all I needed to know. Kareem will give you your money. There's also a way for you to earn more. If you're interested, come to me again and we can talk further. Show me the money. Got something for you, Jack. Reaches under the counter and produces a pouch of Stygian coins. This can buy you a couple of meal sandwiches. Nod and leave. I got 250 coins. Now, well, I wouldn't quite say I was poor beforehand, but I'm definitely less poor now. Right, now I want more money. Are you ready to earn some more money? So, I have another business proposal for you. Tell me what you had in mind. Need to deliver a present to our friends in the Union Embassy. But it's a surprise, so they mustn't know about it. I fear if I was to deliver this present myself, I wouldn't be allowed to leave anytime soon. What's this present you want me to deliver? It's a little pet, very lovable, likes to hang out in ventilation ducts. You must place it there without anyone noticing. You think you'd be able to do this? What's the pay? It's 500 charons. So what do you say? You up for it? Yeah, I can do that. Excellent. He slowly reaches into one of his overcoat pockets with both of his hands and removes something. He holds it between his palms and brings it close to his mask. If we're not sure what it is, you can make out small insect-like legs protruding from the sides. He holds it there as if speaking to it, but no sounds come from either of them. He reaches over and grabs your arm with one hand and lets the creature grapple onto you. You can now clearly see it's a tiny burrower spawn. Abram's long, bony fingers and the creature's tiny legs both feel equally disgusting on your arms. There's barely time for panic, though. The creature quickly skitters over your arm and torso until it finds a suitable pocket in your clothes to hide in. Remember, you must release it near a ventilation shaft. It will find its way onwards from there. He lets go of your arm. Then we got the cybernetic spawn. Let's have a look at that little guy. Some sort of cybernetically modified burrower spawn. It seems docile, quite content where it is. On use, attempt to release cybernetic spawn into the ventilation ducts. Must either be inside the ducts yourself or standing next to a ventilation shaft. Alright, back to the embassy. So there's a few ways to complete this part. One of them is to somehow very silently take out some of the guys here so you can stick it in one of the shafts. You can talk to the deputy and using a faint persuasion, maybe intimidation, you can convince him that he has to leave the room for a little while, which gives you time to jam the bug in the shaft again. And then there's the way I found out, which is stand right here, hack the door. If you do it right, you can hack the door before the guard sees you again. Now that it's hacked, just walk in, no one notices. Now there's some free stuff I can have, such as this energy pistol blueprint. And there's this room over here with more stuff. Free for the taking. 122 coins, a steak, stuffed bat, flare, and a sniper rifle frame. Good stuff. Or no one will notice that the vent covers are missing or anything. Before I leave, I release the little bugger and it skitters away into the darkness. My job is done. Which is, the exiting is not quite as smooth as the entering. I got it first try. Right, now I just have to go collect my money. Alright, probably talk to Abram first. Excellent. My little pet has settled nicely in its new home. Give him a nod. Find your money with Kareem again. Leave me now. I have much to do. Perhaps I will call upon you again soon. Yeah, that'd be great. Could always use more money. Again, I have something that belongs to you. Hands you a pouch of coins. The inventory still haven't refreshed, which is good because I still had to go and sell stuff to, this guy over here. If I remember, wanted 3 guns. You definitely have more than 3 guns. And you wanted 3 melee weapons. So I should probably just check. Yeah, that seems about right. Get rid of this one, that one. That knife, this knife. Gloves at full condition, and there's not much point to repairing the dagger. So I'm not gonna bother fixing up the overcoats. But maybe I should fix this one up. One advanced patching kit is worth 900. This thing, at its pitiful condition, is worth 814. Yeah, I'll fix it. And the price went up by slightly more than 900, so it's all good. Although I should have used the patching kit rather than the advanced patching kit. Stuff's all fixed up. I'll just have to sell it. What I wanted to do. Gets me about 5,580 value worth of either money or goods. Any goods I want to buy. Already got 11 grenade cases, but I could use some more. Buy the blueprints for flashbangs. It starts stocking up on launcher parts. There's only a slight chance that I get the blueprint before finishing the quest to get the armadillo circuit board. And more stuff to sell. Not really. Couple of Mark IIIs and a bunch of Mark IIs. Kinda want to go back to Southgate Station to get the boot blueprints, because I have just about everything I need to make a pretty decent set of metal boots. The thing I'm missing is some rubber soles, but I can get those pretty easy. So eventually gonna want to make some metal armor. So I'll buy it. Else I wanted. Got a big pile of bottles, but no rags. There's someone around here sold rags, but I forget who. Off on going back for now. Was it Johan? Johan, I guess. You're the one with the rags. Might as well make the metal armor now. I'm not sure if I want it to be a one plate or a multi plate. One plate is probably better just so I keep some mobility. Some better secret goggles. Right, so in comparison to my current armor, I've got, in terms of the affected mechanical threshold, the right overcoat only goes up to 12 for melee attacks and bullet-based attacks, while this one is 15 base. And it's got way more resistance, so stuff that goes through the threshold gets reduced more. Got less heat threshold, no heat resist, 5 acid threshold. I don't have the minimum strength, would be the other issue. Much more armor penalty. But that's what the sprint's for. Forget at what levels I get more attribute points, but it should be sometime soon. For now, I'll leave the metal, some other crafting components in there, just so I'm not carrying them around everywhere. Actually, gasoline. Next up, I'm gonna go use that key card I acquired from the guy trying to steal my landmine. Lockpicking 60. Don't have enough for that. There. And I'm stunned, so I lose my turn. Right. Not great. Been hit the other ones. Alright, this might be a problem. By might be, I mean is. And I blew myself up. Problems are gone. See if there's anything more around the corner. One down. Surprised the third one hasn't ran over yet. Unlucky. see him, but apparently he sees me. There he is. Might be using the rifle more. Comparable damage, less action points. But not as much ammo. And do I have a lot of 762? There being landmines. There's one. Another strange comm device. 14 XP away from the next level. But this part I definitely remember, is they like to spice this room up when you're playing on dominating. Yeah, got that guy. And also the landmines that are normally in the room anyways. Shoot once, run away. Bunch of coins. Laser pistol and a mysterious disc. This mysterious dark green disc shaped item is about the size of a dining plate. The surface is coarse, but you feel very comfortable holding it. Might be made of stone or metal, but it's not cold to the touch, and it's surprisingly light. Kinda sounds like a frisbee. Not sure why it's warm. Maybe it's a radioactive frisbee. Do you happen by any chance to have an Armadillo-class drill rotor circuit board here? Well, you can look around, but I'm pretty sure I don't have none of that stuff. It's not that common of a digger nowadays, Jack. So don't look for its parts when scavenging the old junkyard. And what would be the old junkyard? Depot A. It's right through that gate over there in the back. Points his thumb over his shoulder. To keep it under a look, because there are some nasty creatures roaming around there. Wouldn't want to meet none of them, Jack. Can I go in anyways? Doubt it, Jack. Could go ask Eddie if he'd let you in, but don't get your hopes up. And who's Eddie? Eddie's the big boss around here. Leads the gang, runs the place. Good to know. Here's Eddie. See a short, jittery man with messy hair and stained goggles, both of which he occasionally adjusts, only to find a second later that he's not happy with the new arrangement. What do you want? Can you see I'm busy? He says and puts down his copper bug. I need to get into old junkyard. No dice. It's a scrappers only zone, Jack. What are you looking for there anyway? Some drill parts. Don't usually allow outsiders in there, but yes, I might be able to let you slip by. That is, if you're willing to do me a favor first. Kind of favor. Need to retrieve something from an associate of mine. Sounds simple enough. Let's discuss this somewhere more private. Okay, here's what you gotta do. Go to the slums, past the camping area into a back alley to the north. There's a gambling house back there. Look for a guy named Elwood. Get his keycard off him. No idea how you do it though. Avoid fighting him if you can, and if you absolutely must kill him for it, make sure no one sees you. But our scrappers see you attacking him, the whole deal is off and I'll have nothing to do with you. Understood? Yeah, I can do that. That's the spirit. Let me know when you get the keycard. Looks at watch. Looks back up. Yeah? Got the keycard. Very good. What about Elwood? Had to kill him, I'm afraid. He's after me landmine. Too bad. I was hoping to do that myself at some point, but never mind. Okay, here's what you do next. Go to the back alley north of the tavern and find Elwood's house. Won't be hard to spot, it's the only one with decent walls and an electronic lock. Need you to retrieve something from there. What would that be? Need you to find something that resembles a disc. It's dark green and rough on the surface. It's made of something that's not quite stone, not quite metal. It's kinda hard to describe, but you'll know it when you find it, trust me. Mean this disc? Hand it over. He stares at you in surprise. Already. I knew you could pull it off. Good job. Let the guards know you're allowed to pass into the old depot A. Just go through the back door over there in the HQ and turn right. Could use someone like you for another job. If you're up for it, come and see me later. And there he goes. Got a couple more XP from that. Just need 11 more. Right, now I could go right through there, get into old junkyard, beeline the grenade launcher, or I could hang around out here, try to get some more XP. It kinda sucks in there. quick save and then I'll see if I can't beeline it. If I can, great. If I can't, just reload the save and go do something else. Picking 55. I have just a thing for that. Rat Hound Barbecue. Grilled rat hound meat, popularly called ratsies, with mushrooms. The red meat tastes decently, but the foul creature still smells terrible even when cooked. Your dog's barking in the distance. Swoosed right around that mine. Big pile of batteries. Free Molotov. Plasma turrets. Do not want to get hit by those. Just gonna run past it. And there it is, the Thumper. It's an old world single shot break action grenade launcher. The stock and the front grip seem to be constructed from an unfamiliar lacquered material which, despite losing most of its sheen, hasn't lost any of its allure. Fortunately, my weapon skills are not high enough to actually use it correctly. Requires 70 guns. Not sure what I'm at right now. 60. One more level up, and I can make use of it. Or at least, effectively use it. Yeah, what the breakpoint is for this one. It's not 9. There's this hidden door here, but not perceptive enough to confirm it. Alright. Thinking I get right on back out of here. Mission accomplished. And now I can just go run around, get some more XP, get another level up, and then probably get around to doing Junkyard. Or Depot A, I guess is the right terminology. immediate next thing I should do is probably go blow up those 3 dudes I found outside a junkyard. Ones that were in the little shack. I wonder. Equip it anyways. Try to shoot it. Does not let me shoot it. Or no, wait, I have to use this. Accuracy is not fantastic, but it's workable. Not sure if I should use the pistol or the rifle along with it. Probably the rifle. Gonna start falling apart any time now because of the durability, but should last just long enough. Try this. Total miss. Bug. I'm dead as hell. Alright, try that again. This time, regular grenade. Then launcher grenade. Still not enough. And still dead. Try to fire again. It'll work eventually. Like that. Shoot it right at that guy. One down. Better dude's on fire, 13 damage per turn. He's probably gonna run through the fire, but I'm not sure if it's enough damage. Should probably just focus on the other guy either way. Just sitting there in the fire. One down. And he's dead. Alright, much better than the other 2 tries. Not cheesy at all. got a marked card deck. Takes quite a bit of observation, but you figure out these cards are actually marked. 2 XP. Could go and fight the siphoners. Get the feeling I'm gonna need some more ammo before I go and do that. Shops didn't refresh yet, did they? They did not. Hold on to the bear traps. Never know when you might need them. Could sell the regular ammo. Sell half of it. There, the guy over by the docks was selling some grenade launcher rounds, but let me see if, what was his name, Gort? I think it was Gort. Might have some. He does have some. Not terribly many. So I've done a bunch of quests for the scrappers. Now how about I go work for the eels? Achieve a balance in the gang war. Plenty of lockpicks, plenty of batteries, plenty of stuff to make more incendiary grenades, although I am running kinda low on bottles. Buy 15 of those. And I think that's all I need right now. Right, I should probably ask him. Do you happen to, by any chance, have an Armadillo class drill rotor circuit board? No. Got lots of junk. I ain't got any Armadillo parts. Doubt any merchant here got those either. Maybe you can find those at the old junkyard. Can't be sure. Tell me about this old junkyard. Old junkyard, Depot A. It's the original junkyard this town was built next to from the scrap our predecessors found there. It's a restricted area now, though, on account of some accident with a mutagen tank that happened a long time ago. It's a crazy zone now. Rabid dogs, mutants, flipped out auto turrets. Still lots of valuable junk there, though. And you got scrappers still doing raids there. And they ain't letting many other folks get in. That's the problem, you see. Those bastards control the gate. It's in their frickin' base. So there's no other way in. He lowers his voice as he looks about. Now, I didn't say that. Know what they say? Where there's a will, there's a way. If you absolutely need that armadillo part, Black Eels might be able to help you. How so? Talk to Silas, the dog master. Tell him Colton sent you and that you're interested in the wormhole. He'll tell you more about it. It's that easy. Lean, tall man stands before you, chewing on something leisurely. On his exposed forearms, you can see various crude tattoos and shallow scars covering his callous skin. His facial features are sharp, as if chiseled into stone. If you're looking to trade, get the hell out and take the first door to the right. Hear about the wormhole. Colton said you're the man to talk to. You look green, boy. What you need the wormhole for? Got a death wish? Looking for something specific I can't find on the market. Must be something special if it's worth risking your hide. The wormhole can get you in and out, but it's gonna cost you. How much? Usually I ask for money, but I got another deal for you, if you're interested. Let's hear it. Need someone to solve a couple of problems for me. Maybe get his hands dirty in the process. Dig what I mean? Shouldn't take it too long, and you might even earn some cherns on the side as well. Sounding good so far? Go on. There's a guy that owes me a hefty amount of coins. Not only that, but he's also late on his protection money. I don't think he's got it though, but shake him down. See if he has something else of value. If not, well, still gotta send a message. What happens when you try to swindle the Black Eels, right? So, you up for this? Yeah, sounds like fun. Excellent. Guy's name is Grover. He lives in the shack just north of the tavern, right next to Lenz's shop. Get him to pay up 100 cherns that he owes me, or something of equal value. If you can't pay up, bring me his ugly head. You have enough money that I could just pretend like I shook him down and just give him the $100. But I'm not feeling particularly moral today. Hello again, Grover. Man greets you with a face as expressive as a rock wall. Glances at you, then speaks. I ain't in the mood to chat. Here for the Dogmaster's money, Grover. Pony up. His expression remains unchanged. Look, I told Silas already. Just don't have any money right now. I'll pay him back as soon as I can. That ain't good enough, Grover. He stares at you. After a few seconds, his expression slowly begins to break. I'll have it real soon, I promise. Promise. Any last words, Grover? No, please. Please. And, yeah, that's pathetic. Kill him. Pleading again. At this point, his expression completely shatters. Wait, don't kill me. I ain't got the coins, but I can help you get them. More than I owe, I swear. It'll be worth your while, I promise. Speak quickly. Teresa, everyone thinks she's poor, but that's not true. She's got this energy core device with her she showed me once. It's got to be worth at least a couple hundred charons. Don't know why she keeps it instead of selling it. She's completely derailed, you know. Like one of them lunatics, yeah. He smiles, but the smile quickly dies down. I can lure to the back alley behind my house, then you can come and snatch it. That repay my debts, right? Do I help him steal someone else to help him pay for the stuff that he owes? Nah. And he's dead. Guard don't give a shit. Grover's head. This is the head of Grover of Junkyard. He's even uglier dead. And his clothing will be recycled into Molotovs. Eventually. Actually, right now. About that Grover guy. Did he handle the situation? Yeah, couldn't pay up. So he really was telling the truth about being broke. Regretful, but he did what had to be done. Good job. So what's the other thing you wanted done? We talked to Captain Broderick there at the wharf. Was transporting some cargo for us when the earthquake started and a big wave knocked some of it off the boat. He thinks he knows where it might have washed up though. He'll ferry you over there to look for it. And why doesn't he look for it himself? No clue. Some nonsense about the island being cursed. You know how superstitious sailors can be. Yeah, alright, I'll go handle it. Excellent. Talk to Broderick when you're good to go. If you're looking for passages someplace, ask someone else. I ain't sailing anywhere for a couple of days. Here to help with that cargo. So, Silas found someone derailed enough after all. Look, I'll take you there, but I ain't stepping farther than the shore. I'm no Quaker, but that place gives me the creeps. What's so scary about that place anyways? Well, I ain't of the superstitious kind. I mostly dismiss the derailed sailors' tales on account of them being products of eating too many mushroom cupcakes, if you know what I mean. This one I know to be true from personal experience. You see, there's something wrong on the Silent Isle. Don't know if it's haunted or what, but I can tell you there's something strange going on there. Like what? Alright, listen here. This one time, I was sailing back from Core City when I started having problems with the engine's power converter. To fix it, I had to turn off the main engine, I didn't want to do that in the middle of the river because the current was strong, and I knew there was some stalagmites around I could crash into. So I anchored at this nearby place the sailors call Silent Isle. I heard tales of it being cursed and how anyone who spends too much time there is never seen again, and such nonsense. That didn't scare me. The only thing I cared about is whether there were pirates there, and as far as I could tell, there weren't any. Turned off the engine and main lights because I didn't want to be seen. I also didn't want them to drain the battery before I could finish the repairs. So I was working there in silence with just the flashlight on, so I could see what I was doing. It took me hours to fix the converter, but I managed to do it. Powered up the engine and started to retract the anchor. And I switched on the main lights. That's when I saw it, or I should say him. I saw me, standing there on the shore, looking back at myself. It's not just that I saw a guy that looked a lot like me, or even that I saw a guy that looked exactly like me. He was wearing the exact same clothes I was, with exactly the same stains and tears that my clothes had. It was like I was looking into a mirror, except his pose is different. And you know what the weirdest thing was? For a few brief moments, I couldn't really tell which one of us was real. It was the creepiest feeling I ever had in my life. Didn't know what to do. Just stood there staring at him and listening to the anchor pulling up. As soon as the anchor was up, I pushed the throttle and raced out of there. And nowadays I just steer clear of that island altogether. Not a bad story, but I expected something a bit scarier. Well, maybe this time around it'll be. Ready to set sail? Yeah, let's go. Alright, jump aboard. Here we are at the spooky place. Bunch of grenades. Not terribly much 8.6, but I'll make it work. Lots of rats. A strange feeling. Feel the darkness clasp around you and an ominous presence in the back of your mind. That can't be good. Quite enough action points. %, chance, 1 hit, 3 misses. Not lucky today. Some more brain bugs. Alright. Molotov, please land correctly. Not quite. Three rats down and one brain bug. I think I've got plenty of mollies. That guy over there. An underwater rock bridge. Gunfire in the distance. Guy's got an advanced electronics repair kit. Always wanted one of those. I think that's a better suit of armor than what I have. Mutated dog leather overcoat. Might come in handy later. Ran out and started shooting at something. Sure hope he's doing fine. He is not fine. Well, shit. I'm sure my character can figure out how to drive a boat. Oh fuck, here they come. Two of them. This might be an issue. Total miss. That's more like it. Here's one. Wait for the fire to fade out, then run back over there. One's on fire, one is not. Frag grenades do not do terribly much to them. Yes. Slowly running out of mollies. Could make the fancy ones though. Or no wait, I left all the magnesium in the dumpster back in Junkyard. A really good spot for him. Damn it. I hit one of them at least. Unlike that time where I hit none. Nearly dead. But he's probably gonna like instantly explode me into 1,000 tiny pieces if I don't kill him right now. Do not have any adrenaline shots. Just kinda have to hope he doesn't, you know, instantly explode me. Right, not a complete destruction, but I have one shot. If I miss, I'm dead. I missed. Flashback. Alright, still in the game. Not for much longer though. Comes the second one. And I died. Shit. Alright. How do I do this without getting the good captain absolutely fucking wrecked by those two Goliaths? The answer is I probably don't. Got myself surrounded here. Comes the bugs. Two misses. And I've got plenty of 40 mil. As long as I don't miss again. Perfect. Goliath might be trying to hit over the flames again. Just got a message saying that burned for 8 damage. There's also supposed to be a second one, which I do not know where he is. Captain is not dead this time, so safe. Hide around the corner again, or I could run for the captain. chose to go the other way. Accuracy definitely could be better on this thing. It's on super fire. Goliath ran away again. There's few less of him to deal with. I don't run out of grenade launcher ammo before he's out. Can't see the bridge this time. Not sure why. Should equip the better armor. Could use the laser pistol. 15 action points, 12 to 60 damage, a plus 5% to precision. Uses 2.8 energy per shot. Definitely be less damage than the Marauder though. The only real advantage is the accuracy and the fact that I have plenty of ammo for him. You're getting tired of shooting the ground. Time to run. Alright. He's cooked. Nothing else needed. Now we just have to explore the rest of the island. There could be a third giant bug. Pretty sure there isn't. Pretty sure is the best kind of sure. Let the strange feeling go away. Another trilobite fossil. Oh, there is a third one. Fuck. Out of Molotovs. Should have just enough damage to take it down. Or maybe I don't. Actually, I do have a couple of 40 mil grenades I probably should be using with the launcher. Points to reload, so not enough to shoot again. God damn. It's a lot of damage from one attack. Right. Now we're seeing. Just the stuff I need. And a periscope part. Lost cargo. Must be the cargo Broderick lost while delivering it to the Black Eels. Now, there is one more thing on this island. I don't have the right character for it, so I'm not gonna bother. Mostly because nothing good will come of it. Sooner we find the cargo, sooner we can leave this creepy place. Found it, let's go. Perfect, let's bail. The merchants restocked. Pretty sure they have. About that cargo. Had any luck finding it? Yeah, I've got it right here. Excellent. Just save me some money, kid. And in turn, as promised, I'll save you some. Okay, here's what you gotta do. First, take this key. Go to the slums. Look for the shack with an air vent right next to the door. It's in the southeast part of the slums. This key will unlock that door. Inside, you're gonna find a trapdoor that'll lead you to the wormhole, and the wormhole will lead you into Depot A. When you're done with your business, boy, come see me again. Might have some more work for you. Actually, I'm about to do that work right now. I did. Do you know who the Scrappers are? Sure do. Of course you do. They run the other half of Junkyard. They control the entrance, well, the main entrance to the old junkyard. And for that reason, they got far stronger presence there than we do, which means they get first dibs on most of the goodies uncovered there. I aim to change this. See, now that we have the wormhole, we can get a drop on them. Do the, pincer attack. But there's a problem. They still hold the choke point right between the old junkyard and their base. If we choose to fight there, I expect it ain't gonna go too well for us. Might be a better way to access Scrapper HQ through the old junkyard. If someone out there knows a way, that would be Blaine, a former scrapper. The old rat used to do scavenging runs every day back in his prime. And where do I find this Blaine guy? Well, if I bloody knew that, I wouldn't need you now, would I? Doesn't show his face much around here no more. He had a fallout with Eddie, the scrapper's boss. So he has no one to watch. Yeah, he has no one to watch his back on the streets. He's somewhere in Junkyard. It's probably some safe place where you don't have to worry about being attacked by other gangs, or either gangs. Ask around the slums. Someone might know something there. And yeah, his old pal Jonas might know where he's at. Might want to pay a visit to your fellow Southgater. Yep, for this job, find Blaine and find out if there are any alternative routes into Scrapper HQ from inside the old junkyard. If we pull this off, boy, there's gonna be plenty of stuff for all of us to plunder from the Scrappers. Sure, you can count on me. Great. Get that info out of him, one way or the other. Might need to rough him up a bit, but be careful. Blaine's one old cunning rat, he is. There's a couple of ways of finding out where he is. Even if you already do know where he is, you have to go through the, one of two paths. One, talk to one of the merchants around here. Does know where he is. But you do know which one. Or you talk to Jonas like, he suggests you do. But for that one, I think you need to have some level of persuasion, which I have none of. What I do have is a big pile of money. So I'm gonna go with the other way. Have to go buy some more rags. Want 5 guns. Go up to Gort, go buy some explosive powder, 'cause I'm pretty sure it's the only one around here who stocks that stuff. General, I'll just go to all the merchants here, then I'm gonna go back to Southgate Station, go find Blaine, buy some blueprints. If I'm lucky, I'll also find a grenade launcher blueprint. If I'm lucky. This guy didn't seem to restock. Just 3 XP away from another level up. Go see the medical man first. Buy some more bandages. And half of the adrenaline shots he has. How you doing? Back for some shopping? Looking for a guy named Blaine. Seen him around? Maybe. What's it worth to you? Got some Charons here, and I'm looking to spend. What's the price? Give me 100 of those, and I'll tell you where to find them. Give you 50 and a big smile. 75, keep the smile. Deal. Look for him in the lower Underrail, near Southgate Station. Got his shop of sorts in the underpassage there. Not everyone can get in though. Gonna have to ring the intercom 2 times quickly, 1 long, and then 2 times quickly again. Dig that? 2 quick, 1 long, 2 quick, and you win. I dig. Thanks, sis. Now for the trading. That. Don't need this. Don't need any of your stuff. Yeah, the door to his shop is the one that had the intercom. The one that you can only just ring normally. Have to find out from either Jonas or, what was her name again? Catherine? I think that's what it was. You have to learn the entry code from one of them. You can also just hack the door open, but unless if your plan is to kill him, it's not a great idea because the door will lock again every time you go to use it. But if you're not gonna go visit him often, I guess it's not that bad of a trade-off. A little bit of battery charge in exchange for probably one of the better early game merchants. Gets outclassed later on, especially because there's no easy or quick way to get to him. Unless if they added that recently. Which I have no reason to think that they did. Just gonna go sell some stuff while I'm here. Got a nice little pile of magnesium. Make it into flashbangs. Could increase my incendiary grenades to the 2nd level ones. Some of these. 6 of them. was the dead man that was in the operating room. Guard found him dying in Mushroom Cove. His name was Joshua Royce. His brother, Chester Royce, came in recently and collected the body. Two were scavengers. Guess they got separated somehow. What happened to him? Numerous gunshot wounds. No one knows what exactly transpired, but he was dead on arrival. Where can I find this Chester Royce? I think he sailed over from Junkyard. You can catch a ferry ride. There, down at the docks, cave level. Whether he returned there or not, I don't know. I didn't ask. The whole encounter, he took it hard. Can I talk to the guard who found them? Don't know which of the guards brought him in. Malcolm, the security officer, can help you with that. At the cave exit on the lowest level of the station. Some food stuff I could go sell. It doesn't take that much room. So I should start stocking up on grenade launcher parts. If I remember right, the 4-chamber is like the lowest tier of magazines for the 40 mil. Maybe not that part specifically. Probably could go open that box in front of GMS. I think there was also another thing I forgot there. Didn't think of it at the time, but there's another locked door that also needs 50 lockpicking that, well, I didn't bother with because I couldn't open it at the time anyways, but I should go back and get it since I'm here. Right after I do some shopping. An unsmiling face, hiding behind dark shades, welcomes your arrival. Motionless at first, the man soon opens his mouth to speak, doing so with as little jaw movement as possible, shaping the sound with nothing but the most minute motions of his lips. Product: a clear and solid, low-pitched voice. So you found the way to my little shop. Name's Blaine. Is there any particular reason you're here? Why do you keep a shop down here? Do you even get any customers? My customers know how to find me. A lot of them also prefer the privacy these tunnels offer when they come to collect their special orders. What kind of special orders you deal in? All sorts of Stuff that might be hard to acquire for one reason or the other. Why do you ask? Bet a lot of that stuff ends up uncollected. Live in Underrail after all. It serves you quietly. You ain't wrong, Jack. You ain't wrong at all. Pauses once again. Pauses brief. I suppose I got a few orders that have collected enough dust for me to safely trade them. Show me what you've got. Blueprints for tabby boots. Lockpicks. A grenade launcher. Darn. Let's have some high quality stuff. Such as these anti-thermic tabby boots. Increase the movement points, increase the movement speed, increase dodge and evasion, which isn't gonna do anything for me anyways. An action point cost of melee attacks. The only real good part about these boots is the movement speed increase. Which I can also get the same thing by just making metal boots and including the boot spring, which I just remember I left that one in the dumpster over at Junkyard. I'll go back for it. So it's got some real high quality metal. There's 81 mechanics to use. Those, one of these. Buy the launcher grenades. More gasoline. Not a bad grenade launcher frame, but I'm not going to be able to use it for a while, so I'm not going to bother buying it. Could buy a ceramic plate, go buy the blueprints for attack vest. I'll buy one, just in case I don't have enough opportunities for a level up, or if I misremember it, I'm not getting an attribute point next level. And these boots are cheap. So I'm gonna buy them. $69 chemistry if I want to make the next tier of grenade. Current effective skill level 52, so I need 2 more levels. I think. Should be able to open the door that was over here. So I'll go do that. Molotovs, coins, frag mine, encyclopedia fragments. Just need 2 more XP. Thinking about it, I only get 5 points in a level up, so it's not going to be enough to get the minimum skill requirement for the launcher. But I'm going to keep using it anyway, because it's better than everything else I've got. Rats are back. Same tactic as last time. Maybe not exactly the same tactic. We're efficient this way. Maybe I should have closed the door instead of shooting him twice. As he's gonna do that. Got plenty of bandages. What's in the crate? Galvanic vest. Not gonna wear it, but it is worth selling. After that freezer in there, and it's behind this door. Which needs 50 hacking, which I can do. And in here, big pile of mushrooms. Actually, maybe I should grab them and try to sell them. It's a lot of mushroom. Last 2 XP. I'm thinking maybe I go over to the siphoner pools. Get lucky, I can find the oddity item off of them. So maybe I should have ran down to the tunnels. I'll do that. Don't need to waste any ammo on rats. Start by buying some bullets. Sell these ones because I'm not going to use them. And just sell the shotgun ammo. I like shotguns, but I haven't found one yet. And if I do find one, I can just go buy the ammo. Like I'm forgetting something. Alright, need the vest components. Do have the lightweight vest over in the dumpster, but I want to save that one for the metal armor set. So insulated it is. Alright, the other thing I'm forgetting is I need more than the ceramic plate. I also need one of the other plates. Yeah. Shoot, I forgot what they're called. Also, it looks like I've spent all my money. What's the gun you have there? I think the only thing over here for me is a trilobite fossil, but I might as well go pick it up. Still got room for another 5 of those. Pretty sure there's nothing over this way, but might as well look. Just a bunch of rocks at the end of a tunnel. And a secret trapdoor. Probably should have started with the trapdoor. Instead of taking the boat, just gonna walk over the junkyard this time. Actually, I know one way I could get that last XP I need. It's kind of RNG dependent, however. Those hoppers I captured last time can get lucky and get an oddity out of killing them. Just sometimes you have to kill like a couple of them, and sometimes it feels like you have to kill 50 of them just to get it. Also, there's this other way that I did check out. Maybe there's something cool. No cool, just mole crickets. Passageway over here. It's not usually here. A young bug. Bunch of them. And a not so young bug. Surrounded, which means it can fire in any direction. Quit sniping at me. That's what you get. Here's the big fucker. Wait 20 seconds to heal up. Surely nothing bad will happen if I walk over here. Some rubble. Let's wait for that heal. There's the big guy. Obsidian shard. I do get the attribute point, which is perfect because now I can use metal armor. Probably just gonna go sell that ceramic plate once I get the junkyard. $58 in all of those. $67 in guns. Is it 70 or 60 that I needed for the grenade launcher? Don't remember. And of the stuff here, the most useful is going to be practiced parabola. Probably not pronouncing that entirely correct. Increase precision with grenade launchers by 5%, reduces the maximum grenade miss distance by 1. Which doesn't sound like much, but that second part's the one that's the best. It's not as helpful on the 25mm launchers, but for the 40mm it means that you basically never actually fully missed a target anymore. As long as they're not standing next to water, that is. Put another save. See if I can win. Glad he seems content to just sit in the corner on fire. Gene left. What's over here? A whole lot of nothing. High quality beetle carapace. Not worth terribly much, however. rubble. Another trilobite fossil. Just need another 17 XP, another level up. Climb over agility 8. Gotta be some good stuff in there, right? Red dream mushrooms. About the same per mushroom as the blue ones. Except it weighs half as much. Since I do have a nice little pile of ammo and I can probably easily get some more once I get the junkyard. Gonna try killing some cave hoppers. Up so far. I guess there's also the pathway over there. Leather. There's the thing I'm looking for. A cave dragon tail. This cave hopper have a bit of dragon DNA, it seems. Gives 2 points. Find myself another 15 XP. Pretty sure that water there is gonna absorb my grenade if I shoot it there. Just wait for him to get closer. Or they can just run into the fire, that works for me too. all the way back there. Trilobite fossil. It take a while to sell all the mine shrooms. I think the merchant in junkyard, Kimmy, the one who sells plant stuff, buys like 10 at a time at most. These fuckers respawn. That's fine, I've got plenty fire to go around. Not gonna be enough damage to kill that one. But I can just kill him the next time. Or you can just stand in the fire and do my job for me. Unlucky. Gun's probably gonna need repairs soon, so get that preemptively. Crevice. Seems too narrow for someone to crawl through, yet inside it you see bits of torn clothing and skin. So those bugs over there want some of this. Have it. Brought some friends, did you? or mushrooms. Better trilobite fossil. I could jump down. Junkyard. Hey, Ibram wants to see you. If you're up for some action, he's waiting for you in the caves west of the junkyard gate. Dangerous stuff's about to go down, so if you're coming, come well prepared. Got it. Thanks for the info. Just have to go over there for that. First, I should probably get prepared like he said I should do. Which involves just running up to all the merchants again. Start with the pair of... Actually, maybe I should start with the metal armor. Can't make it, but... Use this piece of metal. 17 damage threshold. 38% resistance. Versus the tungsten, which I wouldn't be able to wear because the minimal strength is 9. But it would boost up the mechanical threshold to 20, and also an extra 2 heat threshold, while also being more mechanical resistance. I guess that's another thing I haven't decided on is, usually if you're going metal armor in this game, there's two kind of endgames. Either one, a real heavy, multiple plate tungsten steel armor where you're just maxing out your armor penalty because you don't give a shit. Or you intentionally give a shit because you're using like the heavy metal perk or something. By perk I mean feat. Or you go with the super steel with the armor sloping and you use like one plate or as few plates as you can get away with. And you're basically just wearing the most lightweight metal armor so you can run all over the place. Pairs very well with sprint and a shotgun. Strictly speaking, I could turn this into a shotgun build anytime I want. Have like a grenade launcher in one slot and a shotgun in the other. But I'm probably not gonna do that. Go with that one. Now we're a metal man. It's the only one of the 3 metal boots I could make right now. 2 threshold, 4 resistance. Intical drops, dirty kick damage increased, don't have that. Movement points increased by 21 when not in stealth. Which as opposed to the tabby boots is 17 on that one. So more armor, more movement points, more armor penalty. Get switch out the padding. 2% less armor penalty, 1 less mechanical resistance. A lot more armor out of the tungsten, but I can't make it yet. Get a little bit more armor out of the higher quality plates, but I also can't use those yet. This one I'll have to do. Put those away for now. Fix that up. Sell it. Also out of wheat mills. Buy some more. Yeah, I'll buy him. The merchants have not restocked around here. Just trying to decide if I want to go help Abram or go into Depot A again. I'm thinking I'm gonna do some weird half and half kind of thing. Or maybe I just get all of this done right away. Just especially on, like, say, hard difficulty rather than dominating. What I end up doing a lot of the time with this mission is go in, kill everyone, and then, oh boy, now I have energy shields and a bunch of equipment that I can sell for very high prices. But on dominating, it is a lot harder to get away with doing that. Probably not a good idea to kill everyone in there. But I can still get the job done. Probably. I can also probably kill a few of them and get some stuff to sell. But not all of them. Anyways. I have another job for you, Paul of SGS. This one, even riskier than the last one. Do you wish to hear it? Yeah, go on. This hole that we dug up will lead you to the ventilation system of the Union Embassy lower level. Among other things, this area also serves as a protectorate prison. I need you to liberate a prisoner. Her name is Mora. As far as I know, she's the only prisoner there, but I cannot be sure. You will encounter moderate to heavy resistance down there. I would prefer if you if you could liberate her with no casualties on either side. But if you do engage in conflict, make sure you leave no witnesses. You do not want to find yourself on the Protector's most wanted list. So, what do you say? What's the pay? 1,000 sharons. Yeah, I can do that. We descend the ladder when ready. Propaganda. Put up a frag. I should probably use the good grenades. Okay. Surprise attack. Well, that was not good. Adrenaline shot. Hit him with the fire. Perfect. Right, he's dead, the room's on fire, now I leave. Everyone's running all over the place, wondering why the server room exploded. Then they all decide it's none of their business. I just have to run in there and close the door and I can loot everything that's there. See prison key for junkyard. Gives access to prison sections at the lower level of United Stations Embassy and Junkyard. And cell 3 key. Locks the door to cell number 3 of the Protectorate Prison in the United Stations Embassy. Probably where I have to go. Cell 1 key. Fusion cell. Which in comparison to the supercharged lithium cells, these ones recharge 30, those ones recharge 100. Much more expensive. Some Protectorate soldier dog tags. 2 thin metal plates with seemingly random letters and numbers etched into them. Supposedly they can tell you a lot about the wearer if you know how to decode them. 1 XP. And a broken phone. I mean, comm device. Cells 2 and 3 are there. Lockpicking 60. Fancy tungsten knife, shell strap belt, and some 762. Forget what the most efficient way to get to where I'm trying to get to is. Right, the plasma sentry's active now. Maybe I shouldn't have blown that guy up. Shit. You're definitely not winning this fight. I think that's the way to go. Over here might be. Right about now. Perfect. Better encyclopedia fragment. Woman seems highly apprehensive of you. She takes a few steps back, and you notice her stare is alternating between your face and your hands. Mora, some kind of trick. I already know who I am. Actually, I don't. Not allied with your jailers. Broke into this place. Yes, I am Mora. Here to bust you out, Mora. Why? Who are you? Been hired to get you out of here, and that's all you need to know. Want out or not? Yes, of course I do. How do we get out of here? Tell me you expect us to just walk out the front gate. Lock your cell and open the ventilation shaft. In the vents you'll find the crack that leads up into the caves. Like the sound of that. Should work. Wait for her to leave. Alright. Now I get the heck out of here. Just have to wait for that patrolling guy to come by. Any second now. Oh, yeah, there he is. Right. Too quick. There we go. Easy peasy. Mora has escaped, safe and sound. Here is your well-deserved payment. Our business hasn't been concluded for now. I will be leaving for Core City quite soon. You happen to be interested in doing more business. Find me there. So far, you haven't disappointed. I will keep my eye on you, all of SGS. How do you know so much about me? He just wheezes through his mask, saying nothing. Fine, keep your secrets. And on that note, I think that's gonna wrap up this stream for right now. Lots of good progress. Got the grenade launcher, got most of the Depot A related missions done. Just have to actually go in there now. But anyways, it will be back later tonight. I'm gonna play some Factorio. Get those trains and oil set up. Should be fun. Actually, now I think about it, that means we have to automate engines. Maybe not that fun. Either way, that's what's happening tonight. Look forward to it. In the meantime, hopefully you like the stream. See ya.